This is a YouTube version, or actually the part one of a YouTube version of a talk that Matt Synge and I did at the Physics Teachers Conference, or the Physics Teachers part of the Physics Conference in Auckland, at Auckland University in July 2025. And I hope Matt is not upset with me deciding to gazump and steal the stuff, but I thought I'd put it out there so folk can gain access to it if they wish to. So I want to pay tribute to Matt because he did some great stuff in this, and I'm going to be presenting his stuff on his behalf. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. So rolling along here, there's Matt and I. Now, the 7 parts I want to look at, some stuff on pronunciation, some points to note on Matauranga Maori, some older physics ideas, and then some newer ones, some useful context, some vocab from maths, and some handy instructional phrases. But I'm only going to do the first 2, 1 and 2, in this video, and I'll do the other ones in another video. So we looked at pronouncing names well. My name is Haggis Henderson, but I work with a lady who used to call me Haggis Henderson, and used to get up my nose a bit, because getting your name wrong, getting somebody's name wrong, can actually really damage the working relationship you have with that person, be it a colleague or a student. It's a shame. So pronouncing names well matters. So I want to look at, in the past I've looked at vowels. I'm not going to do that. Most people have had R, E, or U done. Looked at the syllables, not the syllables, the consonants in Te Reo. Zip past finding syllables in English because I want to move on to pronouncing the NG sound at the start of a word, and how to find syllables in Te Reo Maori, different from English. And then I want to look at a little song to close off the first part. Now we've got 10 consonants in Te Reo, 8 from English, H, K, M, N, P, R, T, and W. Most of them are the same. The R is not rhotic, not like a voiced one, but more of a flicked, almost a D, R. The WH, there's all sorts of arguments about this by people who are not in the field. The best sound is an F. The NG is the same as in English, but most English language speakers don't have to put it at the start of a word, and many people find it hard. Here's a strategy. Okay, now in 3 easy steps. First of all, hum, so and feel the air come out of your nose by blocking your nostrils. By the way, you need to hang your dignity on a hook. Pause the video and try that. Moving along. Do that again, but have your mouth open while the noise comes out your nose. And that's kind of cool. Now the step 3 of 3, this is the last one. Make the sound in step 2. And then move to say ah, like this. Ah. So mouth open, noise out your nose, and then move to say ah. Ah. Then we can move on to the other 4 vowels. Nge, ngi, ngo, and ngu. Feel free to pause the video and have a crack at that. Let's move this thing around a little bit. Moving along, syllables in Te Reo Maori. In English, we stop at a stressed consonant like what, mel, on. In Te Reo Maori, we stop at the vowel. Here's some examples. A town in the Wairarapa, e ke tā huna, the month of July, hongongoi. Beastie, ngā ngā rā. The original name for Palmerston North, pa-pa-i o ea, pa-pa-i-oia. 5 vowels in a row, doesn't matter. Each one has its own syllable. The traditional flute, ko au au. And this one I put in because when I visited Christchurch, this word was mispronounced by more people than those people who got it right. It's often people who are looking at it in terms of English language syllables, pap, a, rang, e. No. What we do is we break it up, stop at the vowel. Pa, ra, ngi, paparangi. Now this next one is a little town in the far north. I love the sound of this. Ma ngina ngina. The second to last one here is the name of our subject, Ahupungao, and I've made a mistake, just spotted it. There's an A there that shouldn't be there. Sorry, folks. And the last one is mathematics in Te Reo, Pāngaro. Pāngarau. Here's some names of some people. Some of them are relatives, some of my friends, some of my students. Ahuru mo wai. These are all real names of, and people have struggled with them. Kahu, iharaira, ngaio, awhina, iere, hariata. Now this last one I put in here because it's a nice long name. Some people would balk and blink, but all you do is stop at the vowel. Ma, ri, no, fe, tu, te, ma, ri, e. Ma, ri, no, fe, tu, te, ma, ri, e. Cool. Phonemes. That word looks like a Te Reo Maori word, but it's not. It's an English language word. And it comes from linguistics, and it means a little Lego bricks of sound. I think they might be here somewhere. Yeah, little Lego bricks of sound, little Lego bricks of language. English, I think, has about 300. Te Reo has 55. It's got to be good for you. And we form them like this. We have the trailing vowel, and I put them down the side. And across the top, I've got the leading consonants, including the case where there is no leading consonant. So going down the columns, we have A, E, I, O, U. I'm going to zip through this. You can pause. Ha, he, hi, ho, hu. Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. Na, ne, ni, no, nu. Pa, pe, pi, po, pu. Ra, re, ri, ro, ru. Ta, te, ti, to, tu. Wa, we, we, wo, wu. Nga, nge, ngi, ngo, ngu, hence the training. And fa, fe, fi, fo, fu. I've just said all the sounds you're ever going to need to build words in Te Reo. Here's an example. A, hu, pu, nga, o. A, hu, pu, nga, our subject. Cool. Now if we come back a little bit, instead of going down the way, going across the way, some clever person found a way to make a little practice song, a nonsense song to boost people's pronunciation, and put him in this way here. So we say the first 4 lines from going across. A, ha, ka, mana, para, tawanga, fa. E, he, ke, me, ne, pere, te, wenge, fe. I, hiki, mini, piri, ti, wingi, fi. O, hoko, mono, poro, to, wongo, fo. Then we repeat 5, going down the side. A, e, I, o, u. And then we have the bottom line. U, huku, munu, puru, tu, wungu, fu. And they put them up here in word form. There's 60 syllables there, 55 unique, 5 repeated, and it's a nice little version of a song that we can sing. And I'll just use my traditional Maori accordion here. I'll give you a version of this, and feel free to pause the video when you feel like it. Aha mana para tawanga fa. He he ke mene pere te wenge fe. I ki mene pere te wenge fe. O ko mono poro to wongo fo. A e I o u. O ko mono pere te wenge fo. 60 syllables, 55 unique. You can pull that to bits and build every word in Te Reo. So the second part of the ones that I'm going to do, and the final one in this little first video, is Matauranga Maori. No matter which language we speak, Mother Nature doesn't care. All the rules of physics still work, which is kind of cool. Every culture has some key words that are important enough to speak of from time to time, and some of them pertain to physics ideas. Prior to folk arriving from the Northern Hemisphere in the way back when, we had weight, temperature, momentum, speed, waves floating and sinking. And we have also had, since then, the Māori Language Commission has built new words using old words in new ways to help the vocabulary along, to keep the flow of the language, otherwise you mess up the flow. Here's some words used in physics, and I'm going to get onto them next time. But anyway, there's some stuff from Matauranga Māori that we can do, and I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to build into it in the next video, part 2. So thank you for sticking with me if you have so far, and as I said in the Singing Banana, if you have been, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.